What's up, guys? So I thought I would do my January book haul today. My throat has been very scratchy, kind of like itchy for the last day or so, and I don't know why. I don't think I'm sick because I don't feel sick, so I'm hoping it's just allergies, but I sound a little bit funny. That is why. I can kind of tell that I sound a little bit like nasally or stuffed up. But I wanted to do my January book haul today and show you guys what I've picked up this month so far. I was really inspired with the new year to just dive into reading and work towards my reading goal and to be more involved and engaged on YouTube this year and all of that stuff, and I've been really excited. So I've been buying quite a few books this month. I have 10, which is a lot for me. I wanted to start off the first month with a bang, so I will show you guys what I got. So I will just kind of start grabbing and showing you guys what I have picked up this month. So this first book I have been anticipating for a couple months now, and I was waiting for the paperback to release this month, and that is For Silver Shadows by Richelle Mead, which is the 5th book in the Bloodline series, and the Ruby Circle is supposed to come out either later this month or very early next month, so they released the paperback version this month, which is great because I've been collecting these since I have the paperback versions of Vampire Academy. So I have all of them now except for the last one. I was so excited because I found this book like a week early. It was supposed to come out the 13th and I found it like exactly a week before in my bookstore. So I rushed and I bought it, and I still haven't read it yet, but I was still excited to find it and I am glad to have it. This next book I bought off of the bargain racks at Books A Million, which, believe it or not, are really, really good. They always have really good books that they kind of like clearance out, and this month they had the buy two get a third free sale on all bargain books, which is even better because you get them for really cheap and then you can buy two and get one free. So I have a couple mixed in here, but the first one I just found a couple days ago, and this is the Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini, which I have heard nothing but amazing things about. I don't really know too much about what this is about, which I think is good because I don't really like to have, you know, too much insight or too many expectations going into a book, especially something like this. But I was talking to the guy working in the bookstore, and he had said this was a really, really good story and it's really powerful and definitely something that everybody should read. So I'm really excited to get it. I like the cover, it caught my eye, and then I realized that I would like to read it because I'd heard about this, but this is the 10th anniversary edition, which is cool, but it was like $6 I think on the bargain rack, and then I got 2 other ones with that, but that was really exciting. I also found this one on the bargain rack. I had never heard of this, but I picked it up and I looked at it and it sounded promising, so I checked out the reviews on Goodreads, and there were actually quite a few people that had read this that I'm friends with that liked it and that had rated it really well, and it had pretty decent ratings overall. So I decided to give it a shot, and this is on Dublin Street by Samantha Young. I don't know too much about this, but I think it's about a girl who moves to Ireland to get away from her past or something traumatic, and then she meets another guy, and then he probably has like a traumatic past or something, and they have like a romance fling thing. So I don't know if this is a new adult or an adult romance. It doesn't say how old they are on the back, but it sounds pretty good. I think it's a series too, so that might be interesting depending on if I like it, but I'm excited to check that out. I also finally picked up my first Patrick Ness novel. I have been wanting to read Patrick Ness since I started YouTube or BookTube, and everybody talks about how phenomenal Patrick Ness is and his writing and his books, and I never knew what to start with. And over the years I've heard a lot about the Chaos Walking trilogy, and a lot of people have told me to start with that, and I thought that that was a good idea since there are 3 books. So I finally picked up The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. Originally I wanted the kind of original covers of these, but then I saw this one in the bookstore and I actually really liked it, and I like how the second and third ones are different colors. So I got the first one this month. It looks really cool on the spine too. I'm really excited to get to this and to read it. I haven't yet. I'm sort of saving it for when I'm ready to take something like intense on, because I've heard that he is a very like mind-boggling author. So if you've read this, let me know your thoughts without giving anything away. I really don't know too much about the book at all. I haven't read the synopsis. I've heard a little bit from people, but I try to stay pretty open-minded and not really kind of ruin anything. So just let me know your thoughts, or if you have a favorite Patrick Ness book, then let me know. But I'm so excited to finally have that. And then I also picked up Sweet Evil by Wendy Higgins, which is a fantasy romance novel series. This is another one I've heard a lot about, and I've heard that the first one is sort of and then the second and the third ones are really good, so I'm excited to start this. I like the cover, actually. You know, sometimes these covers are kind of obnoxious, but I kind of like this one. I don't know, I like her red dress. I think the color's kind of nice. It actually looks like my shirt, but I am really excited to get to this. I love fantasy and romance and all of that stuff, so I think that will be a pretty interesting read. I also picked up another fan favorite, and that is Cinder by Marissa Meyer, which I also found on the bargain section. They have had this book on the bargain racks at my Books A Million for months now, and I have just never picked it up. I've seen it, I came close a bunch of times to getting it, and then I just never did. I just kind of decided not to. But I finally got it, and this one was $4.97, and then I had like the buy two get one free thing, which was cool. So I got this one, and I'm really excited to tackle this year. I will finish the series this year sometime, and I already have Scarlet, which I found on the bargain racks last year. So then I'll just need Cress until the other ones come out. So I know everybody loves this. I'm really excited because I think that it sounds really unique, and I'm kind of new to that sort of thing with the cyborgs and all that. So I will let you guys know what I think of that. My final 4 books that I have picked up are from the same series that I have been reading this month, and these are all from the Crossfire series by Sylvia Day. So I have the first one, which is Bared to You. The second one is Reflected in You. The third one is Entwined with You. And then the final one that is out right now is Captivated by You. And I've seen these books in Target for like the past couple years, and I was never really that interested in them. For some reason, I just was not really like taken with the covers. They never really looked like something I felt like reading at the time, so I didn't ever pick them up. And then I was watching somebody do like best new adult books the other day, and they showed this series, and I thought that's kind of interesting, maybe I'll check those out. And then they had them all on the bargain sale at Books A Million. So the first 3 they had for $3.97 each, so I decided to just get them, and I've been reading them and actually really enjoying them. This one just came out like, I don't know, I feel like it came out in December, but I don't know that. I really have no idea when it came out, but I know it's a new release because it was on the new release section. And so I got this one too yesterday from Target, and I have been reading it. I just started it, so I have to get through this one and then I'll be all caught up. So that is all for my January book haul today. I hope you all liked this video, and if you've read any of these books that I mentioned, then feel free to let me know in the comments below what you thought about them. I love hearing your all's thoughts or your opinions or recommendations, and thank you for bearing with me on my voice today. But yeah, if you guys liked this, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye guys!
I keep going to the river to pray, 'cause I need something that can wash out the pain. And I know I'm sleeping all these demons away, but your ghost, the ghost of you, it keeps me